All right, check one, two, check one, two. Hey, there we go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Fright Bites, episode 7. My gosh, we are here, 7 episodes already, closing in on that episode 10 mark, which I'm very excited for. And it's thanks to you guys. You all make this fun for me on my lunch break, and I always appreciate that. So let's continue up the good work. Let's get this out there. And of course, this show is all about asking me anything. So you can ask any questions that you all want, except for the big two, which are illegal on this channel, which of course it is religion talk or political talk. That's not accepted. So don't ask me questions on those. There's plenty of YouTube channels and videos out there if that is for you, not for here. Anything else, you can ask anything that you want. So let's see who is in the chat here. Let's see here. We got Lamontra. What's going on there, Lamontra? How are you doing? We got Ashton. What's going on there, Ashton? We got Jean Whitcomb. What's going on there, Jean? How are you doing? Gory Tiger. What's going on there, Gory Tiger? Let's see here. We got Destiny. What's going on there, Destiny? How are you doing? So yeah. So if anybody else hops in, I will be sure to say my hellos. And here in a minute, I will be doing a spoiler review for Ken and Ashley's short film movie of Desperate Measures. So if you have not seen Desperate Measures, I do have the link to that short film in the description down below. So hopefully you all will give that a watch, because I know Ken and Ashley would really appreciate you all taking the time to watch the short film. I will be doing a spoiler review. So again, if you've not seen it, I will let you know when I start with the spoilers and when they end, because I told Ken that I would be doing a spoiler review for his short film, because I've already did a written review, which is a spoiler free review all over on my letterbox. And we got Billy Judd. What's going on there, Billy Judd? How are you doing? But yeah, what I'll start out doing for right now is I'll answer a couple of questions if y'all have any questions. And then I'll slowly kind of move over to the spoiler review section of it. And you'll know when this is spoiler review, because then I will do that. You'll see that screen right there when it's time for me to do the spoiler review. But I'm waiting for a little bit more people to hop in here, so I'm just not jumping straight on into the spoiler review. Plus, I just want to hang out with you all for a little bit. All right, I'm all caught up there. So again, hopefully everybody's having a good day. When I got to my car, it was 101 degrees, which is really damn hot from last week, where everything was just in kind of like a cool 80 degrees, and I am missing that weather. So hopefully where you are at, it's a lot cooler than it is here in the state of Tennessee. Because, yeah, there can be days where it can be miserably hot. And I came better prepared this time. Got my water, so I will not dehydrate in this car. All right. So let's see here. All right. We are still good in the comic section here. Oh, it is not. So, Ashton, it is it not hot or it's it not cold? What is there, Ashton? And we got Chad. What's going on there, Chad? How are you doing, buddy? Speaking of Chad, I'll do some promoting. That's a nice transition there, Chad. Me and Chad are starting a new show over on Bird's Corner, which is my YouTube channel. That I kind of do anything, pretty much anything I want that's not like Good Real Hunting related or Chills and Thrills related. Bird's Corner is pretty much anything else. Like if I'm just want to do a food video, I'll do a food video. If I or a wrestling video, I'll do a wrestling video. Anything I want is over at Bird's Corner, which me and Chad again are doing a little YouTube show called Blind Corners. And pretty much how that works is pretty much what we've been doing with Real Time, but we decided to really just change the name of it. And the name of it is Blind Corners, or Blind Corners. There we go. Blind Corners, me and Chad's show where we watch a movie that the other person has not watched. And for this coming Sunday, and I believe, Chad, it is 7 p.m. Eastern time is what we're going to go for. We're going to be watching End of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger from 1999. So really looking forward to it. It will be my first ever watch of it. And Chad is very excited to see what I think about the movie. And that again is Sunday at, I believe, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And this Saturday on Chills and Thrills, me and my first ever special guest, of course, you all know him, Brad Heath from Good Real Hunting, is coming on, my fellow co-host on Good Real Hunting, as we'll be watching The Devil's Rejects for a watch party this Saturday at 8 o'clock Eastern time. And I even got the thumbnail right here, so I'll pop that right up real quick. Look at Brad saying this movie is A-okay. So he'll be my first ever special guest. And I did post the poll earlier. So let me get back. Yeah. There we go. I see myself again. Oh, hello. There we go. We're all good now. So, yes, I did post the poll. So be sure to get your vote in and to get your comments in. Because if you do your comments, I will show them live on Chills and Thrills. So what are your thoughts about The Devil's Rejects? Please let me know. Let's see here. Who else got here? We got Sam from Our Life in Horror. What's going on there, Sam? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. Chad says, it's about time you got educated, Birdie, and I appreciate that. Chad, you are a really good teacher, my friend. Just always have some wisdom. Let's see here. We got Brother Fluff saying, never heard of Brad Heath. Let me try this, Brother Fluff. How about just Brad? Have you just heard of Brad? So, but Brother Fluff, what's going on there, buddy? Courtney Reed, what's going on, man? Saying, does your porch light work properly? Hopefully, I don't have to turn them off this upcoming season for the Kansas City Chiefs. But if I will double check them just for you. But I think my porch lights do work. But again, hopefully, I do not have to turn them off. Let's see here. Brother Fluff says, oh, Brad, I know that guy. Well, you better, Brother Fluff. Aaron Click, what's going on there? Aaron, how are you doing, buddy? Hopefully all is going well with you. Nice to see you, and nice to see all 13 of you. Hopefully you all are having a great day so far. Like Sam said, we are at the hump day point, the midway for the week, and so close to the weekend. All right. I am not seeing any other questions. If you do have questions, again, ask me anything, even though I'm getting ready to flip over to the spoiler review for Desperate Measures. Again, you will know when I start on that if you have not seen it yet, which again, recommend you watch it. It's 33 minutes, so it's an easy watch. See here. Let me get you here. Aaron Click says, I finally watched Together in the theater last night. It was pretty good. If I had one complaint, there were 2 or 3 moments of bad acting. Aaron, for me, I didn't really notice any kind of bad acting. Was it the bad acting when it comes to like the supporting cast, or was it the 2 main leads of Allison Brie and God, I was about to say James Franco, but it's Dave Franco. Are you talking about the main leads or the supporting? Because to me, I thought the 2 main cast people were great and together because I thought they were good together. So, but yeah, Together will definitely be one of the top horror movies of 2025 for sure, until something else comes out to say otherwise. Let's see here. Courtney Reed, what future horror movie do you have high hopes for? Let me think about that, Courtney Reed. High hopes. Okay, I think I got one for you. It's going to be They Follows, which is going to be the sequel to It Follows. I'm very excited for that. I'm excited for Mika Monroe for coming back to replay her role as Jay. I have high hopes for that movie because I really, really want it to be good because of how good the first It Follows was. So that is my pick. What about you, Courtney Reed, or everybody in the chat? What is your high hopes for a feature horror film? Ashton says back or back. Ashton says Black Phone 2. That's a good one. So I'm looking forward to Black Phone 2 in October. So we'll see how that goes. Courtney Reed is saying in Conjuring 4. And Courtney, I wish I can be that have high hopes for that movie, but I'm just kind of just going in with caution. I'm proceeding with caution about the Conjuring 4. So we'll see about it. It's just to me, without James Wan, the Conjuring is not truly the Conjuring. Ashton, shut up. I'm just, come on, Ashton. Don't leave me alone. Let's see here. Aaron Click says once it was the supporting cast, the main supporting character, and a couple of times it was Dave Franco. Mostly the acting was good though. So yeah, again, I didn't have a true issue with Dave Franco. I think I know the supporting person, the main one you're talking about, and I could say yeah, a little bit, but nothing really to throw me off from the movie. Aaron Click has been going through the new audio commentaries, new special features for the It Follows 4K, and they're great. And that is really good to know. And good to know that It Follows is going to be in 4K because that movie absolutely deserves to be in 4K. See here. All right. I think we are good right there for the moment. Again, keep asking those questions, and I'm going to get back to them eventually because now it is time to start the spoiler review for Desperate Measures. So, this is your warning. If you have not seen Desperate Measures, just kind of you could put me on mute or anything that you need to, or just you could come back in for a little bit because I don't expect talking too long because I'm not a guy that likes to do much spoiler reviews, but I did promise my boy Ken that I will do a review for him. So this is your warning, and here we go. Let me get one more sip of water, then I will get going. All right. Okay, so we are good there. So, all right, Desperate Measures is the director is Michelle Hansen was the director of this movie, and we got our cast, of course, our boy Ken. We got Ken and we got Ashley, and I'm gonna disappear for a minute because I got my letterbox open up, and I just don't want to miss anything in particular. So I'll be back. So let's see here. Ken plays a character named Randy, and Ashley plays a character named Wendy, and of course, they're husband and wife in this movie. And we got our counselor character of Kristen Green, who plays Justine. And then we got Shang, and Shang, if you're watching this, I am so sorry I'm about to mispronounce your last name here, but we got Shang Stefanchik, who plays the character of Michael. Let me get back here. There we go. See, here I am. So yeah, we got those are pretty much only really four people are in this movie of Ken's character. Damn, I gotta get back. Ken's character of Randy and Ashley's character of Wendy. So yeah, I thought Ken and Ashley did a really good job in this short film, and of course, I don't have any like doubts about it because again, they're married in real life. So if they got to play married characters on screen, they can absolutely nail it because again, they already got that relationship. So I thought all of that was really good. I thought that let's see here. Christine Green's she did a good job as being the counselor in this movie, and of course, to me, who what I really enjoyed the most in this is let's see here. Shane's character of Michael. I thought he was really good in this because he really sold this kind of like this eerie character. Like the character just makes you really nervous. And this movie, if you have not heard of Desperate Measures, is pretty much that a couple is just going through a really, really dark time in their relationship, having miscarriages, which again, that's just a sad thing to begin with. They're just trying to go through again relationship issues because of that, and they go to a remote cabin to spend a long weekend, just to try to fix their relationship. And then of course a real creepy guy named Michael comes around and just creates a very uncomfortable and tense atmosphere, which I thought the cabin looked really, really good. The cabin that they got the shot at, from the outside and even with inside. I thought the cabin was really nice. So good job for whoever picked out the cabin. But yeah, for this being a short film, I thought acting for the most part was just solid to me. And here's the other thing too, guys. I don't really try to go attack anything short film or fan films because to begin with, shooting a short film or a fan film is one of the most difficult things and nerve-wracking things to do. And I know me, Brad, and Chris, we do like our skits and everything, but we're even nervous releasing our skits. But the difference between our skits and what everybody does with like short films and the fan films, me, Brad, and Chris, we do our stuff kind of bad intentionally. But with anybody shooting a short film or a fan film, they don't try to do anything like bad at all that. They just try to absolutely give their best effort. And I thought Ken and Ashley gave their very best effort in this, and I thought it was good. Brother Fluff, where can we watch it? In my description for this live stream down below the description is the link for Desperate Measures. So you can give Ken and Ashley some support and give them a watch of Desperate Measures. So yeah, pretty much again, like I said, that it's about a husband and a wife going through a bad time, just a dark time in their relationship due to some miscarriages. They're trying to have children. But then they go to a cabin, trying to fix their problems, fix their relationship and all that, and trying to, get back on the right track. But then the character of Michael, who just completely comes out of nowhere. So you already know that is a red flag. So he comes out of nowhere and he just creates just this uncomfortable atmosphere. Especially like he's trying to hit on the wife, and the husband is absolutely just not having any of it. And then this is where we get to now to the category of a house invasion type horror flick. And again, the character of Michael I thought was really good. And again, the casting decision for the character of Michael was absolutely spot on. I was very, very impressed with the cast decision on that because I thought he truly knocked it out of the park. And again, Michael was played by Shane. But then when Shane, excuse me, the character of Michael, there was an opportunity that Wendy and Randy kind of, got to take control of the situation and put Michael in a chair. And Michael is just going off, like going crazy, trying to make Randy really pissed off. And then that's when Randy, ya bang, right in the damn forehead right there, killing the character Michael. And then like Wendy is just absolutely shocked that her husband actually was not only capable of doing this, but he actually pulling the trigger and killing somebody, which Randy was trying to kind of like, explain, like he was just doing it for her because it turned out earlier when he was trying to call 911, he actually did not call 911. So it's like, it's kind of weird. I know I'm more than likely not explaining this good enough because I only got a chance to watch this once. I definitely want to plan on watching this again. It's the whole plan is the counselor. The counselor kind of set all this up, and the counselor came in and saying, kind of like just explain, just in a nutshell. If y'all watched the movie Speed with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock says this line, and I'm going to disappear real quick because I do not want to get this quote wrong because this quote is a crucial part of the movie. So let me get this quote real quick. So Sandra Bullock's character said, "Let me." Oh my gosh, I lost it. Brett, come on. Let's see here. See, I'm being a slacker today, and I had all this written down, but dumbass me left my notes in the car. So I got to find the quote again. So I apologize. One moment. Oh my gosh, where did it go? This is bullshit on my part. Uh, so here again, I'm gonna leave the screen real quick. This, where did it go? See, I'm being an unprofessional here. Oh, here we go. I got me a picture now. So here it is. Sandra Bullock in Speed said this. You know, relationships that start under intense circumstances, they never last. That's what Sandra Bullock's character said in the movie Speed. Let me get back to you all real quick. There you go. So that's what Sandra Bullock says in the movie Speed. But what the counselor wants to take from that is just the question, what if? What if, under those particular circumstances, that relationships can work and that relationships can be fixed? And so she kind of sets this whole motion of Michael testing their relationship and all that. And and Randy's over there in the corner going like I did this for you, Wendy. I did this for you under these circumstances and everything. And Wendy, yeah, really uncomfortable with this, and she did not like the actions of her husband. This is not how she wanted to fix this problem. So what she decided to do to Randy, because at this point she got the gun from Randy, bam, and the movie ends. So pretty much Wendy killed her husband because she just did not feel comfortable with her husband's actions and his attentions on how to fix the relationship forcefully. So hopefully Ken and the director of Michelle Hansen, if you watch this as well, hopefully I explained that correctly or at least good enough. Again, because this is only the one time watch for me. But overall, though, for a short film, I was really impressed with this. I thought it was shot on a really good quality camera, and you could tell that it was just, this is homemade. And of course, for short films and fan films, budget is a big concern. The bigger the budget, the better the product. And I could tell this was shot on a low budget, but for it being low budget, I was really impressed with the quality of the camera work and like with the quality of the picture. And Ken and Ashley, you all did awesome. And everyone that was a part of this project, you all did a solid job. So Desperate Measures for me, I am going to rate this on a short film and a fan film kind of scale for me. I'm giving this just a good solid 3 out of 5. Again, I was really impressed. I liked the story of this. I liked the question of under intense circumstances, could it fix a relationship or could it build a relationship? Again, really solid question that belongs in a horror genre film. So that is my spoiler review. I'm giving this an absolute thumbs up. All right, I am going to go back because I am officially done with that spoiler review. And let me see, who am I missing here in the chat? Let's see here, going all the way back here. Jamie, what's going on there, Jamie Hart? How are you doing? Like Ashton always says about Jamie, she is the heart of our horror community. So, Jamie, hopefully all is going well with you. Let's see here. There we go. Brother Fluff says the last time someone left their box open around me, they ended up pregnant. Now, Brother Fluff, you gotta be careful. You gotta warn people not to leave their box open. Billy Judd says, I still believe Eli's Voorhees will be in the Crystal Lake show. And Billy Judd, here, you know what? I'll pop this up. I will kind of agree with you. If there's any time to kind of just set off this whole motion about Eli's Voorhees within the world of Friday the 13th, the Crystal Lake show has to indeed be that opportunity. So I, in myself, am a believer that Elias Voorhees will play a part in the Crystal Lake show on Peacock. So fingers crossed that they're actually going to do this. Eli Cortez, what's going on there, Eli? How are you doing, buddy? The Oprah Winfrey of the horror community, because he's always sharing links and helping other YouTube channels get their channels out there and recognized. And Eli Cortez, I'm making you a wrenchman for Chills and Thrills starting this Saturday, too. And I'm going to throw out some other wrenchmen, too. So if you are interested in being a wrenchman on Chills and Thrills, message me and we will talk. Let's see here. Brother Fluff, again, I saw Eli Cortez put the link for that YouTube video for the short film of Desperate Measures. So hopefully, Brother Fluff, you found that link, and to give Ken and Ashley a shout out and to watch them. I like Desperate Measures. I just wish it was a full film because I wanted more. And Ashton, that is exactly what a short film is supposed to do. And that's the kind of like the response that any short film wants. It's just for you to say exactly what you said, that you want more and that you want a full film. Because I absolutely agree with you. I definitely wanted more from this. And hopefully in the future that they raise enough funds and within a budget that they can provide a full film, because I would love to watch it. And yeah, Eli Cortez said, there we go. Don't forget to slash that like button and subscribe to this awesome channel because it is greatly appreciated and it will help us defeat the evil algorithm that is YouTube. And also subscribe to the awesome channel of Chills and Thrills as well, because I am right now at 79 subscribers and I'm trying to reach 100 by the time that the month of August is over. So that is going to be the goal, is trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of August. And yeah, and I wanted to clear something up because I know from the past Chills and Thrills for when we did the watch party for The Hills Have Eyes, I announced that when we got to 100 subscribers, we're going to be doing a scary movie watch party. I am sadly to say that I made that whole announcement by mistake, because the real poll, you all wanted to pick the movie versus me saying let's do scary movies. So I do apologize for that. So what we will do is when we get to 100 subscribers on Chills and Thrills, I will do a post where you all will get to pick any movie you all want to watch. I will pull it in a wheel and I will keep spinning until there is one movie left standing. And I'll even do like a whole YouTube video about it on Chills and Thrills about what movie gets selected for the 100th special subscriber watch party. So that's how we're going to do it. Not scary movie, but what you all want, because that's what you all want. And I want to give what you all want. All right. Jamie says, I saw Speed in the theater. Jamie, I am not shocked anymore. Here's where I will be shocked, Jamie, for a movie you did not see in the theater. So actually, Jamie, that's a great question. I'm going to ask you a question. What movie are you the most disappointed in that you did not see it in the theater? Do, do, do. Jamie also says, I'm going to put that on my tombstone. Hell yeah, Jamie. That would be awesome. Or, Jamie, you should talk to Dave Vanderhoff to making you a tombstone where he can put that on your tombstone. Chester, what's going on there, Chester? How are you doing, buddy? Saying, I did subscribe to Bert's Corner yesterday. Have a good one. Thank you so much, Chester. I did see where you did subscribe to Bert's Corner, and I appreciate your support. Do are you interested in watching a Twin Peaks fan film, Birdie? Yes, Jamie. I do love me some Twin Peaks for my first time experience watching Twin Peaks. So if you want to direct message me the link to that fan film, I would be happy to give it a watch. So send that link my way. All right, who else we got here? Thank you, Eli, for sharing chills and thrills. Ashton says, I don't know how the mod except for banning and timing people out. And Ashton, that's pretty much all I'm looking for. If anybody's not acting right in the chat, I would want my wrenchmen or wrench women to ban and give them timeouts. Or in my case, I like to call it boots to asses. Sorry, I didn't mean to flick y'all off or flip y'all off there. Boots to asses. That's what I want my moderators to do if someone is not acting right. So, Ashton, if you're interested for Chills and Thrills, because I saw you the other day being a wrenchman for Sledgehammer Horror, I know that is a big responsibility and a high honor on that channel. So, Ashton, I know you will do a good job. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Jamie has been talking about Dave about a tombstone. Hell yeah, Jamie. Be sure to share that off with us. Ooh, we got somebody new to Good Real Hunting. We got Stewie. What's going on there, Stewie? Welcome to Good Real Hunting and welcome to Fright Bites, the lunch live stream show where you get to ask me anything you want. So everyone in the chat, you know what to do. Please make Stewie feel welcome to Good Real Hunting. Let's see here. Jamie, you are going to send me a link because you have a small part in it. Oh, so that's why you want me to watch it. So, Jamie, 110%, you better send me that link, and I would be happy and I would be honored to watch it. Okay, Ashton, I will sign you up. Just send me a message as a reminder so I do not forget. Anywhere Ashton's fine, just as long as you are just kind of like sending me some kind of message. Yeah, just send me a message so I don't forget. Jamie, I'll be your huckleberry. Absolutely, Jamie. You can always be my huckleberry when it comes to being the wrench woman of Chills and Thrills. Let's see here. Stewie, you got a question for us? And yes, guys, it is 2:38 now, so I got about 2:55 before I have to go back to work. And more importantly, at 3 o'clock Eastern time, I know Davey Defray is doing a late night with a Davey special midday episode with a special guest of his. So I will end my stream at 2:55. So you all can hop on over to Davey's channel to watch his afternoon live stream. Stewie says, favorite slasher film. Now, Stewie, this is almost an impossible question because we have so many good slasher films out there in the horror genre. But the one I will always say, in my opinion, the greatest slasher film in horror movie history, in my opinion, absolutely is the final chapter, Friday the 13th, Part 4. To me, that is the ultimate slasher film. It is pretty much the blueprint of what a slasher film is and indeed is supposed to be. Great characters, and of course, more importantly, great slasher fun. Give me the gore, carnage, candy. And of course, you got to give me an iconic slasher too. And Jason Voorhees is the most iconic slasher around. I don't care what Michael Myers has to say about that. I don't care what Freddy Krueger has to say about that. Jason Voorhees, he's my boy. He's my slasher king, and he represents my favorite slasher film of all time, Friday the 13th, Part 4, the final chapter. Stewie, what's your favorite slasher movie of all time? Or anybody else in the chat, what's your all's favorite slasher films? Thank you, Eli, for sharing that link of Davy's channel, because he has been kicking ass lately. Ashton, that works great for me. Friday it is. Hey, Brett, where is the Devil's Reject streaming? See here, Gory, from my study and all that, I will be releasing the movie fact card on Chills and Thrills tomorrow about the Devil's Rejects. And what I saw is it could be rented for $3.99. So it is only just for renting on the streaming sites right now. If you all see anything different, please let me know so I can update that movie fact card before I post it tomorrow. But that is the last thing I checked, Gory, is that the Devil's Rejects is only available to rent. And it's mainly available to rent on the most popular things like, YouTube, Apple TV, Amazon Prime Video, and also it's all available to rent on Fandango's streaming service, aka Vudu. Ashton says Halloween is his all-time favorite slasher movie. That's a damn good one and a very popular answer. Yeah, that's just what you said right there. Popular answer, but hey, you know what? Nothing wrong with that at all. Jamie says Friday the 13th, the original from 1980. That's a great one. Let's see here. Ashton thinks it's on Hulu, so let me know if that is actually true. Stewie's favorite slasher movie is Slaughterhouse. Here, actually, I'm going to disappear real quick because I want to see if I actually did see Slaughterhouse or not. You would think I would remember. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. There we go. I'm back. Stewie, I have seen Slaughterhouse, like half of it, just because I was getting home from a movie theater experience. I forgot what movie it was, and I got to go home and join halfway through of the last drive-in with Mr. Briggs himself, and they were watching Slaughterhouse, and I remember just enjoying it okay for the most part. Let's see here. What is the difference between slasher and horror? That's a very interesting question, just because to me, and actually, I was just getting ready to say it, but Jamie actually beat me to it. So I'm going to give her credit for this because I 110% agree. Jamie says all slashers are horror, but not all horror is a slasher. That is absolutely true, because you could have an action movie and you can be a slashing action movie. So yeah, it all just depends on like what the context of the story is and the context of what the writer, the director. It's all about direction when it comes to like, is a slasher a horror movie? Can it be action? And so it really honestly all depends. But Jamie said it best: all slashers are horror, but not all horror is a slasher. It all really honestly just depends. Kyle, I see you there, Kyle, from Flet's Movies and Pop Culture 13. What's going on there, Kyle? How are you doing, buddy? Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, Ashton, thank you for your help there. Aaron Clegg says Halloween, the original, is my favorite slasher movie because it's a slasher, but so much more than that. And Aaron, I agree with you on that. Just because it should be studied. To me, that Halloween is the movie that kind of just explains the whole fact that without good music, a movie cannot be truly great. And that's what Halloween proved, that with a great score could come a phenomenal movie. Aaron also says horror is a broader category. It's a genre, and slasher is a subgenre of horror. And that is a great way to explain that as well. Because, of course, we got our subgenres within the horror genre. And that could be, for some examples there, we got, of course, our slashers, we got our paranormal, we got psychological, we got our camp horror. Like, there's so much to go by, and that's what the great thing about the horror genre is. There's something for everybody within the world of horror. So if you don't like slashers and you like ghosts and all that, we got our paranormal. If you like your creature features, so if like the vampire, the creature from the Black Lagoon, and much more than that, we got a subgenre for those fans. To me, I love my slasher movies, so that is my favorite subgenre within horror, but I love paranormal as well. So again, there's something for everybody. Yo, Adrian, we're just hanging out at lunch. How you doing? What's going on there, Adrian James? There is actually a lot I didn't see in the theater between the years of 2002 and 2010. I was doing the mom thing and wasn't going to the theater as often. I watched everything on HBO and Showtime. But yes, Jamie, but what is the movie between that time frame of 2002 and 2010 where you like, damn, I wish I saw that in the theater? That's what I'm curious. What's that one film that you wished you saw at the theater? All right, we're just saying hello to Adrian there. That's all good and dandy. And we got about 9 minutes left. So, any last minute questions, please let me know. I would be happy to answer them for you. Again, we're just hanging out. I did a spoiler review for Desperate Measures. Again, hopefully, I did a good job on that because I normally don't like to do spoiler stuff. But when I do, I'm kind of a little bit all over the place. It's just mainly just what's in my noggin right there. Jamie, let's see here. Saw. I wish I would have seen Saw in the theater. Any of them? Yeah, Saw would have been a great pick, Jamie, because my first technical Saw film in the theater was Spiral. So when I heard that whole Hello Seb with Spiral in the theater, man, I had goosebumps, the chill bumps. Here, I'll try to show them off right there. You can maybe see the goosebumps right there. Yeah, that would have been an excellent one. Stewie's asking here, is Jason a deadite because they used the Necronomicon and Jason Goes to Hell? Stewie, that is a great question. I want to think the intent of everything was to build to a movie of Freddy versus Jason versus Ash Williams. But we never really technically got that. So my answer is going to be no. But if we would have gotten the movie of that, then I would have absolutely said yes, that the Necronomicon was used on Jason Voorhees. But the technical answer, I would think, is the answer no. Oh, okay, Jamie. Spiral was your first Saw movie in the theater, too. Hell yeah. Aaron Click says, not horror, but I wish I would have seen Blade Runner 2049 in the theater, especially something like IMAX. I haven't gotten the chance to see that movie, but I'm not a fan of the original Blade Runner. So do I need to watch the original Blade Runner again to enjoy 2049, Aaron? Please let me know, because I am kind of curious about that movie. The one for me that I wish I would have saw in like 4DX. I know this is totally off topic here. I would have loved to see Top Gun Maverick in 4DX because Brad did, and he said that it was one of the best theater experiences he's ever had. All right, let's see here. Okay. Jamie says the intent was there, but it never came to be. But Jason would have been a great Deadeye. And I agree with that, Jamie. He would have been if that was technically the direction they were going to go with the film. Ooh, good question. What was your first horror movie seeing in the theater? The My real answer to answer that question was Scream 4. That was my very first horror movie in the theater. But my first horror movie in the theater as a horror fan, um, I'm thinking on. Oh, it was The Conjuring 2, which is crazy to think that The Conjuring 2 was my first horror movie, being a true horror fan at that time. But as me being a non traditional horror fan, back in 2011, Scream 4 was my first technical horror movie in the theater. And I actually got to saw that on my birthday week, too. All right, let's see here. Aaron Click has not seen it, but he owns it on 4K. Well, Aaron Click, you got to put that 4K DVD to use, my friend. Go watch Blade Runner 2049 and let me know if it's worth the good reel. Yes, Stewie, I agree with you that The Conjuring is a great series. Just like with the first couple, like with the first two Conjuring movies, Annabelle Creation, and honestly, Annabelle Comes Home was fun for what it was. And I'm one of the defenders. I thought The Nun 2 was good. All right, I just don't want to make sure I'm missing anybody. Oh, here we go, Adrian. Is there any movie you regret not seeing in cinema but you wish you had? Um, I'm trying to remember the name of it, but I have my answer. I'm just trying to remember the name of it. It has Rebecca Hall in it. Oh yeah. The Night House. I really truly wish I saw The Night House in theater because when I watched it on HBO Max when it came out, I was like, damn, I missed out on this movie in the theater. Like I was really upset with myself because I love Rebecca Hall as an actress and she does a phenomenal job in that movie and all of her other movies as well. So that's my first instant reaction to that question is The Night House. Jamie's technical first horror movie was Gremlins. Hey, that's a good one to start off with, but you've seen Halloween at the drive-in long before that. Saw 11 needs to be brought back into production. Billy Judd, I would agree with you if we build off Saw 10. That's the only exception. But if it's not, really honestly don't have no high hopes for it, especially when Blumhouse has 50-50 ownership on it because Blumhouse scares me because to me they are the Disney of horror. That horror couple, what's going on there? What's going on there, that horror couple? Hopefully you both are doing well. Let's see here. All right, I am not seeing any other questions, and I do need to wrap this up so I can send you all over to Davey Defray's channel for his afternoon live stream at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. We are going to be live on Good Will Hunting tomorrow, where our buddy Chris brought up the idea of we're just going to hang out and watch crazy videos or funny videos. That's what we'll be doing tomorrow. So it'll just be a laid back stream right before the before next week, we're going to be doing our horror movie tournament of Summer Slash. That's the tournament we will be doing next week. So this week, we're just going to take a chill pill and watch funny videos. So that's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Chills and Thrills will be this Saturday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time as me and my first ever special guest on Chills and Thrills, Brad from Good Will Hunting, will be joining me as we're watching The Devil's Rejects. And today I did release the polls, so be sure to go to the polls, have your voice be heard, and vote on what you would rate The Devil's Rejects out of 5. And then Sunday, me and Chad will start our brand new YouTube show on Bert's Corner called Blind Corners, where we watch movies that the other has not seen. And Chad picked for me to watch End of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger from 1999. And that will be this coming Sunday at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. I want to just get some light just to see here. Stewie, save that question for next week about zombie movies, and I would be happy to answer that because I do have to get back to work. Hopefully, you all have an amazing rest of your Wednesday, and hopefully to see you all tomorrow on Good Real Live, tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Have a great day, everybody, and see you all for the next live stream. Peace.